Greetings and salutation, associates. This is the Double Stuff Podcast, where we're double the hosts, double the topics, and double the fun. I'm Sarah.
I wrote that. I'm Charity.
I'm Dylan. I'm Dan.
He's a melon again. So, guys, we are at the end of season 18.
All right.
Crazy.
Woohoo!
So this is episode 180.
That makes us an official adult podcast now, right?
Yeah.
Because we're 18.
We're 18. We're allowed to do jokes, record. So yeah, episode 180. This is we're getting close to 200. It's crazy. So of course, what we usually do at the end of our series episode is a game. Yes,
Yay! Fun and games.
So if you guys listened to us last Thanksgiving, we did.
Do we need the thing?
That's what I was asking.
Oh.
She said no.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't need to, but if we just want to just have it, just
Well,
for
we
the
could
sake.
bring Parsons out just for
Yeah.
sake
Honka,
of
honka.
having Parsons
Yeah,
out.
let's bring out Parsons. He's our official game. Yay!
Yay! Hello, Parsons.
Hello, Parsons.
He's like a
What's
guest.
that?
He's a guest host because this isn't his normal game show.
That's true. What's that? We're gonna do a Never Have I Ever Thanksgiving game. Thanks, Parsons. So that's what we're doing today. So if you guys listened to last year's Thanksgiving game episode, we did a game called Would You Rather. So we're switching it up this year, and we're doing a Thanksgiving version of Never Have I Ever. So let's see what we have done or what have we never done,
Okay.
Thanksgiving edition. And I guess since I'm talking, I'll go first. I'll give this to everybody, but I'll talk directly to Dan for this.
Okay.
So Dan, I'll have a never have I ever celebrated Thanksgiving in another country. Have you ever done that before?
I have never done that. So do I pretend to drink? I don't know what the rules on this.
I guess in this
Drinking
case,
game with no drinks.
with no drink. I guess in this case you can just say I haven't or I have.
I have never done that.
Okay. Anyone here have done celebrated Thanksgiving outside the U.S.?
Not to my knowledge. I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Have you, Cher?
I'm trying to
When you
remember-
were on the road?
Yeah, when we were on tour. No, I think I had Thanksgiving off, so I think I was at home.
You were actually at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I came across that. I'm like, that's really unique. I personally haven't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where I would if I was to be
Now
outside
there's
the
the
country.
Canadian Thanksgiving, which is that in October?
Yeah, it's before ours.
So technically, if we were celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving, then yes, I have been in another country,
So
but not in good old America.
yeah. So half 50 points ish, sort of, kind of for charity.
I can definitively say I've only been out of the country 3 times, and none of them were in November.
During November, yeah. So but I'm sure that'd be kind of cool because I mean, even though people don't necessarily celebrate it, they acknowledge it. So
Hey,
maybe
a day
there's-
off's a day off.
Yeah, I cannot argue with that bit of logic. So anyway, that was mine. So I guess as I talk directly Dan on that one, you can pick one.
Okay.
Oh!
Thank
I guess
you,
I should-
Parsons.
yeah, I guess
Thank
I
you
should
for
have-
the passion.
Should have handed.
Jared, I guess this one will go to you and then everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Never have I ever gone shopping on Thanksgiving Day.
I've never gone shopping on Thanksgiving Day because I've usually been working Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm usually the cashier.
The cashier.
Yeah, in recent years, yes, I was the cashier who was upset about having to work Thanksgiving
Now,
Day.
are you allowed to shop while you work? Like set aside.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is for another customer.
That's right.
And
That's
it's
right.
for you.
I don't think I did that on Thanksgiving because that was usually just a crazy like Black Friday shoppers and all that.
Okay.
But I have done that because I used to work at Bath and Body Works, and so if there was something that I wanted or the other girls wanted, they would put it aside, but not specifically for Thanksgiving because that's just nuts. And by the time you reach the end of the workday, there's paper everywhere and
everywhere.
receipt tape
Yeah.
everywhere, and like if you had something set aside, someone probably sold
the
it by
cherry
accident.
blossom is over in the lemongrass. and
Yeah,
you gotta-
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's all over the
It's
place.
a mess and a half back there. Yeah.
Everybody else shopping on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I've done it.
Not shopping in store or online. Did you
No,
specify?
It didn't specify, but I think the idea is
It's
in
more
store.
like in
Yeah.
store.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it 1 year, 2 years with my wife. One time it was her and a neighbor, and it was right after the Thanksgiving dinner. So we'd have Thanksgiving lunch early, and then it was like gear up. Like, here we go, and we're out at the mall all night.
Really?
Were you one of those
Oh,
families?
okay.
I would see families
I
that
did
would
it once,
do
and
like,
I was like,
they would do the T-shirts like Johnson
They did.
Black
yeah.
Friday
Yeah.
1995 or something,
Yeah,
whatever. They would have shirts
did.
made.
They would do that.
Yeah.
I did not participate.
Oh, yeah. It's
But-
weird that you make it like a
No, it's like a family thing.
family affair. Yeah.
And they would have a plan. They would have a map, and like Bob's going to Best Buy, we're going to Town West, blah blah. Blah. They would
Yeah.
do a whole thing.
A little battle.
But I
plan.
never. It was once enough, and the amount of savings that you get, it never really constituted being wrecked for like 2 days after. It's a young person's game.
Sarah, shopping Thanksgiving Day.
I don't know if I actually went like shopping. I think I went to the store once because we had to get an ingredient of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, so you did? Yeah,
So I guess that
Yeah.
does
That's
count.
okay.
So
Oh, I've done that.
I think it was either Thanksgiving or 4th of July. Now I'm trying to remember, but we forgot something and we had to go to the store and get it real quick. But in terms of
it would
retail
have
shopping,
it'd have to be Thanksgiving because 4th of July the stores are open. Yeah, I mean, you typically
yeah,
like
I guess that's not-
if you forget an ingredient, you have to do it by noon because most stores are
they're
like
closed.
we're
Yeah.
closed at noon.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess so. Either because we probably had to do it earlier that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I almost accidentally went shopping on Black Friday once because I forgot, and I was like, "Let me just stop in here and get something real quick." And I walked in and I saw the line to the back of the store. I was like, oh, "It's Black Friday!" I went right back to my car.
I have 100% done that, but it was like normally in the afternoon, and I'd walk into the store and it was just like empty shelves. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, that was today."
yeah.
It's like the apocalypse happened. No, it was Black Friday.
Yeah.
Worse than the apocalypse, it was Black Friday. All right, you got one, Chair?
Okay. Alan,
Yeah.
never have I ever seen a turkey in real life.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, I figured you would. Yeah.
Parsons has one.
Yeah. In fact, I just saw. So, over the summer.
I assume this means live turkey, not after it's
Yeah.
been plucked and
Yeah.
So I've
turkey in
both
the
seen them
oven.
in the wild. I have two stories.
Yeah.
The first one is shortly after I moved to Wichita. I was driving along either 45th or 54th, and I was heading west, and I saw a giant field, or in the field, I saw a giant flock of the ugliest geese I had ever seen. And I was like, man, that's a lot of geese. And I was like, whoa. That's the biggest flock of turkeys that I'd ever seen. I mean,
was
normally
offended.
when you see a flock of turkeys, you're only maybe 10, 20 or something like that. This was hundreds of turkeys.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the biggest flock that I'd ever seen. And then the second one was over the summer at the state fair, which is held in Hutchinson, Kansas. They have in the agricultural section, they award prizes for bunnies, ducks, all kinds of chickens, and even turkeys. And the best looking turkey I have ever seen was at the Kansas State Fair, and it looked perfect.
Very,
He
very
looked
handsome
delicious.
turkey.
Very handsome. Yeah. My mouth started watering. I didn't have a fork and knife, but I had a spork, and I was like, I wonder.
Just licking your lips.
Yeah, just that.
Ooh, Tom,
Hang
you're
in
looking,
there, Tom.
Yeah, you're looking plump, buddy.
There's a certain breed of turkeys because those
Yeah.
are the ones that get pardoned, right, for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah,
it's like a fancy type of turkey, and like don't they raise them in like the New England states or something?
something like
Probably.
Yeah, what do
Yeah.
they do with those? Because I feel like that turkey.
Eat them.
They get
I
eaten.
was gonna say,
Well, they-
pardoned turkey will eventually get eaten. I don't
Yeah.
think unless
maybe
they release it into the wild.
I think they pardoned it for that particular Thanksgiving Day, but they didn't pardon it for Christmas.
Yeah.
that's the president's turkey. He
It's,
gets to eat.
it's called a stay of execution.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I'll let you go now.
That's
You can
right.
see the other ones. Funny, me and Charity, our first like month being in Kansas, on the way to school, we were. My mom was driving us to school. We were on the interstate, and we saw, I don't know,
Like the wild turkeys. On
yeah,
the,
about what 10 of them,
Yeah.
on the interstate,
Yeah.
which was pretty. That was a sight.
Aren't those like turkey vultures though? Like it's not just a turkey
okay.
turkey.
Oh,
So
were they? Okay, I thought they
around
were
a
actual-
carcass. Yes. Now,
Well-
were they huge? Because turkey vultures look like they look like demons. I mean,
Yeah.
they're,
Yeah,
they're
they
so
do.
big.
Big red heads.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay,
I thought what we saw were actual.
Maybe they weren't fully grown.
Maybe
But
they
I-
were like.
I don't know
wild
anything
turkeys.
about animals.
Have you ever heard wild turkeys?
Could have been a guinea pig. We don't know.
So, wild turkeys have a really unique sound.
Yep.
Like when they're running around out in the field, you can hear them kind of like that gobble gobble, like kind of like noise or whatever. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to Google it.
Yeah, we'll have to. That was just something that we remember from like our first month. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
They sound like this. It's very majestic.
And all the dogs in
Do
the
you hear
neighborhood
that?
come
The
running.
majestic wild turkey. And its mating call.
Parsons is like the perfect turkey for Double Stuff Podcast.
Okay, I haven't. Never have I ever.
Yes.
What you got?
So, Charity, have
Yes,
you
sir.
never have I ever decided not to celebrate Thanksgiving?
Oh. No, I think we've always celebrated.
Yeah.
You're always
I mean-
able to put your feelings aside and bury the hatchet for a dinner.
Well, see, like our family, it's just our immediate family. Like there's no
Yeah.
extended family, so our family's pretty low drama. Like
And you've never done like a Friendsgiving or something like that?
no, because I've always been home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, I mean we did like stuff. I mean, I think we did stuff in college before Thanksgiving break. Like, hey, let's all go do
Yeah.
something before. But it wasn't like we didn't have
It wasn't
a
like
turkey
on Thanksgiving, yeah.
I know Sarah did her Charlie Brown Thanksgiving for college. Did pretzels and
pretzels,
jelly
jelly
Popcorn.
beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and toast.
Toast.
Yep. But in terms of like a fully fledged family Thanksgiving, yeah, we've always done that.
Yeah.
Like now there have been certain times during the years that we've had to like do a quick one. Especially when I was working Master Control and I had to work on certain holidays and I still wanted to.
We would do an early lunch.
We do a Thanksgiving lunch.
Just slamming those mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
we're
Yeah.
getting them all in.
Pot pie.
We would eat at like 11:30 or noon because I know Sarah
Yeah.
had to go to do Master Control, and then at one point I was working at Kohl's and Bath and Body Works, and
For the
so
Black Friday
yeah,
rush.
and so we had to. I think Christy and I were both working at Kohl's. We had to be there at like 1:30 or 2 o'clock to get ready, and then we opened the doors at like 4 for Black Friday sales or something. So yeah,
Doorbusters.
yep.
Yeah.
That's some serious stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Lots
Again,
more
I don't miss
stores
those
are
times.
closing for Thanksgiving, which is nice. And I don't know if that was an aftermath of COVID because they were all
No,
closed.
this was happening a little
Or
bit before because people were. It was
people
the whole
were
like.
complaining that you're taking time away from your family or whatever.
Yeah, it's actually so.
But-
Thanksgiving and Christmas seem to be the major times where they would actually
Yeah.
do that.
But yeah, we've always celebrated.
Okay. Very good.
I can do one. I'll do this. I'll go back to you, Alan, for this.
Okay.
So never have I ever. I know we've done this. Put up Christmas decorations on or before Thanksgiving.
Never, ever, ever, will never, ever, ever.
Parkins agrees.
The single squeak of Parsons. No, there's times we've either done it on Thanksgiving or we've actually done it on Black Friday, so the day after.
I know when we were little, Black Friday was the day to put up the tree because usually our dad would go out early to do the Black Friday stuff, and then me and Sarah and Christy would be at home with our mom, and that was just it's tree day. Like that was just what we did.
Let me ask you this, because this has always perplexed me. So you're saying that your dad goes out or that you've gone out or whatever. Is it for a specific thing or is it just to wander and shop? Because my thing is,
Our father does not wander. He
Okay,
he
so
knows
there's a
exactly
specific-
what
He's
he
a man on a
wants.
mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is this, I guess this is more of a question for him rather than you, but how would you know? Does it justify the chaos, the lack of sleep, the disruption in the schedule for the savings?
The only thing I could guess is when we were little, we didn't have a lot of money. So
Well, nobody has a lot of money now.
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, like whenever
recession.
our parents would get us stuff, like our dad would put stuff on layaway.
Oh,
and I don't even know if
okay.
layaway is still an option, but like by the
Some
time
stores
by the
do.
time you go gather all the toys, and that takes a while, maneuvering through the crowd, and then you have to stand in the layaway line, and if there's a lot of other people in layaway, they have to do all the paperwork and say like this is your toy and all that stuff. So then he would be standing in line half the time. So I think he was thinking if he got there early, the layaway line would be short, and so that way he can do the paperwork and the quick payments and kind of get out of there and maybe move on to the next store.
okay.
That's my guess. Now, as a 4 and 5 year old, I'm not thinking that, so I would
Yeah.
probably have to ask him tonight and see
Yeah.
what he
We'll
says.
see
But
what he
that's
says.
my guess.
Okay.
That seems plausible.
Because then by the
Yeah.
time Christmas would come, he would have enough money to get whatever toys he had.
And see, this is just where I'm just such a grump and not willing to put up with the patience that's required for like a layaway line. So if on Black Friday, and I don't know if you know the answer to this, you get something with a deal, does that deal go with it into layaway?
See, and these were like 90s rules. So
Okay.
I would assume I would assume, because when you fill out the paperwork, you have to say like, okay, these toys are at this price and you're going to make this weekly payment. So
Right.
you would have to have a set price. So it would have to be the Black Friday price, because
okay.
otherwise
Yeah.
people probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wonder
then
if it
that
would
kinda
be
makes sense.
kind of be
Yeah.
like grandfathered in for that. That's kind of my guess. I mean, every once in a while, Daddy still does the Black Friday thing, but he's become a master at shopping online.
Yeah.
And
Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
he's good at finding deals
I got
in
my eye on
person and
something.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think I'm gonna do a Steam Deck and a dock.
I've been thinking about a Steam Deck too. Yeah.
buying your own gift.
Yeah. Well, it's for the
Christmas
family.
to
It's
me.
for the family.
Yeah,
It's
the
for the
family.
I've done an
I'm sure
early
it's
morning
exactly
Black
what
Friday
Audrey asked
once.
for.
Yeah.
You did it once.
Yeah, and it was for a TV when I was younger. So like it was
okay.
like the first TV I was gonna have in my room that I was gonna buy, and it was on sale. Like we had looked at it ahead of time, so we went to Walmart, got in line, and did the Black Friday thing. And once was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was done
That's what I'm
after
saying.
that.
It really, for me, the joy of the savings does not outweigh the cost of the physical time and mental patience to be able to.
Now I've gone shopping
through it.
on Black Friday before, but I don't do the doorbuster thing anymore. I'm like, I'm gonna get up and go whenever I go. If something's there that I want, I'll get it. If it's
true.
not there, then I'm not gonna get it.
And,
So,
and I will say, as far as supporting local businesses and things like that, I will go Black Friday shopping to like smaller stores. Like back when there was a Radio Shack,
Right.
I'd go to
Oh,
Radio
yeah.
Shack on Black Friday just so that they would still get,
Yeah.
some
well, you didn't shop enough. So
Yeah.
poor Radio Shack.
You obviously failed
Sorry,
that one.
sorry, Radio Shack. I never really got into the ham radio. So,
Too much ham.
yeah, not enough radio.
All right.
So, Dan, have you ever dressed up as a pilgrim for a school or family event?
I don't think so.
You never did the paper pilgrim?
I don't. I
the
can't
collar?
think of a time where I ever
and
did that.
the big buckles on the
No.
shoes.
Yeah, I think it was.
No.
You would take a.
You never take someone's land?
Well, you would take. Yeah. These
Sorry, sorry, I went there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, that's a different question.
But I think how it was, if I remember correctly, you would spend the week prior to Thanksgiving in elementary school. You would have a paper grocery bag, and you would cut out a neck hole, and then you would cut up the sides and cut out armholes, and then everybody would either have a pilgrim vest.
I remember.
or-
I 1000% did not do that.
You never did that?
No, not with the paper bag thing. I
Okay.
can't think of anything
No,
like that.
I think I did that like in first grade, kindergarten, something like that.
All I can think of when you say that is Adam's Family Values.
It kind of is,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then you'd sit down, and then you'd have your normal school lunch, but everybody would be dressed in their
Just
paper
crinkling like while they're eating the whole time.
I remember being a good time. I remember.
I think
don't-
we did
I don't
that in
recall.
kindergarten, but like you could choose if you were going to be a pilgrim or an Indian.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
for me it was
Yeah.
a sign. It was like you just skip a person, so there was
Oh,
like
okay.
a equal
Oh,
number.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the whole idea was that it was supposed to be a representative of a coming together, but all you were doing is just showing off like your craftsmanship, like Donny's pilgrim vest looks jacked up. Everybody ran out of Donny ran out of black construction paper, so
He had
it's
to use
like
blue.
yeah, to use blue or something.
A little blue pilgrim.
What are you doing, Donny? Get out of here. Go sit over there by the lunch lady.
We didn't do that. Did I ever tell on the show the Thanksgiving dinner that we did in school though?
No.
I never did. Okay.
The home video?
No.
Oh,
Do we-
okay.
No, just tell it.
Yeah, tell
Okay.
it, yeah.
So when I was in high school, we would have we had open lunch, like we could leave campus and stuff like that. But a lot of times, like me and my group of friends didn't. We just stayed in, and we went to the cafeteria and stuff like that. So one Thanksgiving, we made a whole plan. There was about, I want to say it was maybe 10 of us at the time. We made this huge plan. We brought Thanksgiving food. We cooked it in the home ec room. So we cooked chicken or whatever. We had
Nice.
biscuits. Or well, actually, we got the biscuits from the school actually. But we did nameplates. We had name tags for all of our friends. We went in there. We got permission from the teachers and all this stuff to go do this. So in class, we skip class, go to the cafeteria. We set up a lawn table, put all the nameplates on the thing or whatever, and we all shared a Thanksgiving meal in the cafeteria during lunchtime. And we went and asked the lunch lady, and they gave us a thing of biscuits because we didn't have those. So this whole thing, Oh my gosh, we got in so much trouble for it.
Wait,
Oh.
Absolutely. So all the teachers were super on board. They thought it was really creative. We got dragged into the vice principal's office, and they were like, basically, at first they're like, whose idea was this? And we all stuck together. We were all like, it was all of our idea, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's a health code violation for students to share food in school. So nobody thought to bring this up, but we got it could have been a lot worse, but we got in pretty serious
So
trouble
got
for
busted
it.
up by bureaucracy.
Well, we did the whole thing. They let us do it.
Oh, okay.
And then, but yeah, it was like we just had a whole, we all dressed up kind of nice, you know, and like for school that day. And it was great. It was a fun time.
Oh,
all fun and games till the vice principal gets involved.
Yeah.
Oh,
He did not
man.
like it.
So wait, did you mention that the teachers were like, yeah, this is cool?
I mean,
like,
we didn't throw anybody on the, but yeah, we did
No,
because,
but-
because like our home ec teacher helped us make some of the food
Yeah.
and like the, in the kitchen and everything, like the little kitchen they had set up, and they let us print out, the name
Yeah.
tags and everything like that. So we had the placeholder and stuff. So
Man.
everybody was on board with it. And when we talked to them about it,
So
they're
this
like,
guy wasn't invited, and
he wasn't invited. That's exactly what it was.
You
So.
didn't save him a plate.
He
That's
wasn't invited,
why.
but and even when we talked to the teachers, they were like, "Really, you got in trouble for that?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we got in like big trouble for it." It's like a call to our parents
That's
and everything
terrible.
about
Oh,
what
are
we
you
did.
serious?
Oh, it was all that,
Oh,
and all the parents were just like, "That's stupid. This is
Yeah.
a stupid rule."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No
Yeah, 'cause,
kidding.
like, I think like you did something like unforgivable. It's like, what? You
Yeah.
wanted a Thanksgiving dinner for your students?
He just didn't get invited.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not like you broke into the school after
Yeah.
hours and were like trying to
Yeah.
set
No,
it
of
on
course,
fire.
we probably
syrup
made some
in
people
it.
feel bad because we didn't invite everybody. It was just our small group, so maybe that was part of it too. But it was definitely like we had like a health code issue. They were like, we could
That's
get in
a
a lot of
bummer.
trouble for this for you guys sharing food.
God,
What a
nah, he got his
bummer.
feelings hurt.
Parsons, what do you think?
Yeah, you
agree.
tell him.
I
Language,
agree.
Parsons, language.
Yeah.
That's what's. Wait till we get to college when no one cares. Oh my God! Well, I don't know if we can top that story. That's
Yeah.
so happy
sad.
Thanksgiving, everybody. hopefully you forget all code violations when you're having fun with your
I think
family
you
and
have
friends.
to. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we did our due diligence with this game, I guess, at least telling what we wanted to do, what we have never done, and what we never plan to do, I guess. So if you guys wanted to listen to our other ones, just check out our Never Have I Ever, which is called A Cloud of Mashed Potatoes. I don't remember what number, but it's that title. So type it in onto our website, which is at doublestuffpod.com. We have now 180 episodes that you can listen to at your pleasure. So like I said, doublestuffpod.com, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Double Stuff Podcast, and on Twitter X at DoubleStuffP, and that's the letter P.
So never have I ever recorded 181 episodes of the Double Stuff Podcast.